Fantastic. Me and my wife can't be in the same location. That's what I'm here. Hide in the man cave, literally a cave. That's what I'm here. Hide in the man's cave, literally a cave.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping a little more dynamic that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Martin. And there was no... to go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corner's going to give them room. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Play action, Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds a man on the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Maybe some room here. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Williams. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Carr. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it back. The 20-yard line on the return, they'll mark him at the 19. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Now on the counter. Nice move there. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lyons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Lions. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. It's on target and complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Running inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give is to Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He rifles one deep down the right side. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught by Williams on the right. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Throwing, Carr shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Nice move to keep running. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Carr on play action. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. A man still down after that last play. There's an injured BYU Cougar. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Finds a man on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The run inside. It's Mobley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pulls it in. It's Casper. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Field goal is good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab, it's Casper.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
There's a little room there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Now from inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougars! He got it back corner of the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Mobley. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make...
And he throws another interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Now here's more. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish!
was not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fights off a defender. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing more. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Run inside. It's Williams. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Bettis. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Carr to throw. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Moore, play action. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Runs through a tackle. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The DBs will back off a bit.
Booster. Go.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Defense showing blitz here. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defense not showing press coverage. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Here's more to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down more. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires on the run. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Direct snap. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Showing off the arms. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Wants to pass it. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. In the red area, it's Williams. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Davison. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball and they'll go.
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll go play action with Moore. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Turning it on! Crosses midfield. At the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Run inside. It's Mobley. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Pressure coming. And they got him.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running inside, it's Mobley. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Throwing, Carr. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Finds his man, it's Mobley. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the counter. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going to the run, it's Davison. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Carr dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Punch it out of the air. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Running the red zone. It's Mobley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Play fake. Carr. He's got it. Touchdown, Irish. They move on top here in the fourth. The Irish punch back.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. Past the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks. The Ducks with the answer.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Play action, Carr. Finds his big tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. Using his feet. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. Got to have a score. Offense now one possession. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He might want another play. Carr on play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here comes the option. He gets out of bounds. He's short of the first down marker. Now they have to move the sticks to keep this late drive alive. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. He's taking a deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field.
Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay, and they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. So Notre Dame's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Here's Carr to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Jackson. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's got it again. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Escapes the sack. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. Brown will throw it. He's going to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the... He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside, it's Williams. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Carr unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Makes the catch and he's free. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got it in the middle. It's Falk. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they blocked the kick. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration. Getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Finds his man. It's Washington. Turning it on. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he the athleticism once ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Finding an escape route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Carr. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense, 1st and 10 from the 33. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's 3rd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first. He's a yard short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. The give is to Williams. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it on first down. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll keep it again on the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. They're working that left side. He got enough for the first down. If they punt it away, Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Play action, C.J. Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on him, and it's a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Throwing, Carr. Complete on the left to Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the...
Might have a chance. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Goes to the option. Hard running there. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Gets the back moving. The give on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Reading the option, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. About 3 more on that one. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick he just saw. That was awesome.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Play fake, Carr. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Williams. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Carr. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to run for it. There's some room. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Play action, Carr. Makes the catch. It's Washington. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Owls sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here. Back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Jackson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. Maybe a crease. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and runs it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the point after is good. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Williams. Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic take 101 on how to be physical.
On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun on third down, Carr throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense... a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Under fire, and down he goes.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Mobley. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense.
There he goes down the right side. The 30. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he made the extra point without problem. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Flanagan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Carr on play action. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give is to Williams. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Irish send out the punt unit. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The option, the keeper. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The option look. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. It's Mobley. That's caught. It's Carr. Into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Owl offense is out there. Drive underway. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Absolutely nowhere to go. defense makes a third down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Mobley. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Play action, C.J. Carr. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there.